So you want to get good with Strange. I'm Nirix. I'm a Grandmaster. I main Doctor Strange. I play him in 80% of the games I play, and this is my track record right now. I've managed to go from Gold to GM in 2 days playing Doctor Strange, and I just want to go over a masterclass on how to play him. So let's start out with the basics first. I'm going to go into the training. So with Doctor Strange, his primary fire, it does a lot of damage. It's kind of a burst. You're going to want to be leading it when you use it. And as you do damage, it builds up a bar in the center, which you use R1 to release, doing the amount of damage you see in that bar. It's his best combo. You're going to use this majority of the time to kill squishies. The main fire is on the R1. Strange also has an L1 ability, which allows him to fly. This is one of his more advanced abilities, but it's very useful. Helps you contest Iron Man and things like that. His next ability is going to be his shield. His shield is very good too. You're going to be blocking lots of damage, saving yourself. Very useful. And this is his portal. And a lot of people don't know you can reposition it to create it wherever you want with R2. Click R2 and then you can make 2 separate portals. Or you can just move it immediately and it's going to make the portal right in front of you. So it's a little info, and there the portal is. And then his ultimate, Eye of Agamotto. You just R3, L3, come up. It's going to freeze all the enemies in like a 3-meter radius, 2-meter radius. Very useful. Very useful to kill their healers. You pretty much always want to be running this on their healers. Come up behind them. These are pretty much the basics of Strange. Majority of people know this. I'm just breaking it down real quick. So now I'm going to dive into a game I had in Grandmaster recently and go over a little bit more of advanced tactics with Strange. So right off the bat, you're going to notice I'm just blocking my squishies, because a lot of the times when you come out to spawn, they're all going to be focus firing. So you really want to use the shield always when you come out of spawn. Protect those squishies, make sure they don't get any cheeky picks. You'll also notice I'm playing very aggressive right off the bat. That's because the healing is there. You really got to pay attention to your health with Strange. If the healing's there and they're not doing enough DPS, you can really play aggressive, and that's how you should be playing it. Sticking with the team, letting the team get their damage going, and charging that bar in the center, because you're going to be able to get a lot of one-hit kills like I just did on that Punisher. So now you'll notice me start to try to play Ver. I want to get these guys off the high ground. I don't want them, especially that Hawkeye, to be playing high ground on my healers and just my team. I'm just trying to be a nuisance to their team. If they're not going to do enough damage and focus me out, I'm just going to sit in their backlines and destroy them from the inside out using that R1 ability, charging it up R1. Now how I'm playing in this clip, I wouldn't recommend if you're the only tank, but because I have a Magneto that's protecting my healers, I'm able to play these off angles, and I'm able to poke from the side, and I'm able to chow more freely. If I was the only tank though, I'd want to stay with my healers, or else they'd just be getting singled out and killed. Another thing that's big with Strange is understanding composition. Another reason I'm playing so aggressive here is because I noticed that in this game specifically, I had a Wolverine. And when you're with Wolverine and you're just pressing and demolishing everything, you really want to play aggressive. You want to be sticking with the team's composition and complementing the team, especially in solo queue. And that's what I am. I've solo queued from Gold to GM in 2 days because I understand how to play with the team. And it's imperative to your success that you play with your team to their strengths, not against your team to your strengths. Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm staying back and pushing the payload, which my healers should be doing. But when you're on the payload, you're going to get a little boost to how fast it moves. And it's pretty useful. It actually helps out quite a bit. Quick little tip. So here you're going to notice me start to get ready to use my ult. I'm going to go up, then I'm going to sneak in. And before I fall, I use my ult so that by the time I fall, there's no time for them to react. I'm getting the picks. I preemptively used it. You don't want them to see you and have the tell that you're going to ult. You want to be sneaking up on them and not letting them know when you're going to ult. Because his ult is one of the best ults in the game, just to combine. Now here, we start playing pretty aggressive. I may have overpushed here, but it's okay, because with Strange, even when you do overpush, you just fly back. And I noticed them sneaking around trying to go for it. I'm just going to fuck up their Rocket Raccoon. you know, your job is to pick off the squishies is strange, really, you know. Throw a few R2s, then the R1 when it's enough, just to hit those squishies. A lot of times they won't see it coming. Then you'll notice I see the Magneto getting ready to ult, and this is a huge thing with Strange, is blocking ults with his shield. You can do this to so many characters, and it's what separates a good Strange from a great Strange. If I see the Magneto getting ready to ult, I'm getting the shield ready. If I see the Iron Man getting ready to ult, the shield's ready. The Namor's about to ult, the shield's ready. If the Thor's about to ult, I can block his damage with the shield. There's so many ultimates in the game that you can block with the shield. It's incredibly important to use the shield. And here, I call out to my team that Jeff's about to ult because I saw him going in and playing aggressive. You're not going to notice a healer play aggressive, especially Jeff, unless they're about to ult. So I called that to my team. Since you're on the front line, you really got to be giving comms of the tells you see. If you see a DPS sneaking up behind your team, like a Psylocke or Iron Man, say, hey, I think they're about to ult. You could be getting your healers ready to ult for a counter ult. Here, you're just going to see me clean up, try to pick off the Strange. Their Strange has a really bad ult. You know, rookie mistake. Then I see my guys getting chowed. This is what separates good Strangers from great Strangers as well, is using the verticality he has. A lot of people underestimate his power to chow and vert. It's extraordinary. Always use it to your fullest potential. Now here, I'm just blocking the DPS, trying to help my team. I'm watching the Venom. I know that Venom loves to dive my healers. I need to make sure it's Strange that I'm protecting my healers. Now here, I get pretty low. Just put the shield up when you get low, you're going to get the heals, especially on a good team like this. Now I'm just looking in their backlines for picks. Another huge thing with Strange is you want to charge up your R1 with the tank. So I'm using my R2 on their tank because he's easy to hit. Then I'm going to go do my R2, R1 combo on one of their squishies for a free pick. And right there, my ult wasn't that good, but I thought the game was about to be over. And in Convergence, you lose your ult, so I wanted to use it before it was over.
Try to get that spider gen.
This is another example of me blocking an ult. I noticed the Iron Man was to our side. I heard him. I hear the voice line for the ult. Immediately, shield out, block the ult. And that's just part of the things you get with Strange, is so many blocked ults. You know, it's very imperative that you're blocking the Namor ult, the Thor ult damage, the Iron Man ult, the Magneto ult. Okay, that's one of the main tips you need to take away from this video. Now this is the defense on that GM game that I was talking about. Right now we're just playing defense. I just want to play the high ground. I noticed we're down a few people, so I'm just trying to fall back. When you're down a few people with Strange, try to keep the other people alive, especially your healers. Try to keep your shield up, block any incoming damage like I am. Just playing cover right now, waiting for the team to kind of regroup to get a stop here. Now you're going to notice me employ that tactic that I was talking about. Shoot, whip, shoot, whip. Just trying to do damage, trying to block for my Bucky and Wolverine. I'm waiting for Wolverine to kind of go in, make a move so I can go with it. And as I'm waiting, I'm just charging my R1 on their tank. So I noticed that they get a two-piece, so I'm trying to sneak up behind and stall because I really want to let my team get back here. I don't want them to push it, I don't want them to do it overtime. So I ult there. Here you'll notice my Wolverine starts playing aggressive, so I'm going to play with him. I'm going to start trying to finish this off, get the picks, take out them squishies, and that's pretty much it for this gameplay review. I hope you learned something. I plan to make more videos detailing games I have, whether it's with Strange or other characters, and subscribe and like if you liked it. Comment if there's anything else you think I should cover, and see you in the next one.